Hey, good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to present you my topic number 8 that, as you can see on the screen, is video games. Mm. So, before start talking about my story with video games and all of that, I want to give you a short brief about, in short term, what is considered a video game. So video games are electronic games played on a video screen. Normally that video screen is a television. Now it could be a phone and a console too. And there are many types of genres of these games. There are role-playing games, shooters, first-person shooters, races, adventure, and this is just a few of them because there are more. But this is just to give you an idea. So during this presentation, I want to talk about first my childhood with games, then my adolescence with games, and third, my favorite console games. Okay, so I decided to put number 1 and 2 in one slide because I want to do a timeline with my story. So I prefer to put it in one slide so it'd be easier. Okay, everything, well, for me, as I remember, everything started in 2005 with my police station, and I know it was a police station. Well, I found out it was a police station when in I yeah when I was like 10 years old. Yeah, when I was like 10 years. So maybe I realized in 2011. And I realized because one day I was thinking about when I was a child and I was playing Mario Bros. In this console. And I was like, wait, Mario is for Nintendo. And I was playing in a PlayStation console. So maybe that was a fake, you know? So that's how I realized. But I remember that I was really happy playing in my PlayStation. So it didn't matter. And in 2011, I got my first original console, which it was a Wii. And for me, it was a very special gift because first, my dad gave it to me. Second, it was a Christmas present. And I didn't know that I was going to have something that Christmas. I thought that I wouldn't get anything. And it was funny because for my dad, it's really hard to stay with surprise. It's really hard for him uh, keep a secret, and he did it that Christmas. So for me, that was very special. And then in 2019, I was on my third year of the career, and I was on that class microprocessors. And the for final project, you have to do a video game, but like not a video game like Valorant, Mario Kart, or something like that. You have to do old video game that I don't know if you remember those games that were on the Nokia's old phones, like Snake. Well, I have to do the one that you have that it's on the third image, that you have to break the blocks with the ball, and that was really hard. I mean, you remember that game like, yeah, that was boring or something like that, but it's really hard to do that because you have to put the ball in a specific place on the screen, and then you have to disappear the block if the ball hit it, and it's really hard, and it's really, really, really hard. So since that moment, I appreciate more the details that they put in video games and in everything, because now I get it how hard it is. So that was an important moment for me. And then in 2020, I found Zelda, that it's a video game. But I remember that I used to see this game when I was a kid, but I never played it. And that was because I didn't know English. And in that game, you have to read a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Now I hope that I know something in English, but when I was a kid, I didn't know anything, and you have to read a lot. So I just pressed A all the time, and yeah, skip, 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 skip. And when I was on the game, I didn't know what to do. because I didn't read. So it was really boring for me. So I never played it. But when I was 21 years old, I remember that I used to play it a lot. And I love it because the story is really interesting. The characters, they have like these little puzzles around the game, and you have to read the story, you have to read all the instructions, and you have to read a lot of dialogues. And it was amazing. I remember that I loved this game. The first that I played, it was Minish Cap, and I love it so much. So third, I want to share with you my favorite console game. And this is hard for me because if you could ask me that question before 2020, I would say for sure I was sure that it was Mario Kart, But now that I played Zelda, my heart split in two, and I can't decide. I was struggling with that, but I really can't decide. I love Mario Kart so much, but especially the version that it's on Wii, because as I told you, I that was the console that I have, and I love it so much. And I remember that I used to spend so much hours playing Mario Kart because I have the version that they give you the special control so you can play better, like the one that Mario and Luigi have there. And I love it. I love it so much. And I know that any of you could win me on that because I am so good at that. So so I know I love this game or that game. And then when I have my Switch, I have Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it was an amazing game. I love it so much because it had adventure, and as I told you before, now I appreciate more the details. And in that game, they put clouds, they put birds, they put a simple rock in, and it's amazing because that's not necessary to the story or to develop of the character, but they put it, and the details made the difference, and that's true. And now I appreciate it more. So I loved so much how they put everything, and the theme of the game, and I love it so much. So I can decide, but these are my two favorite games. And as you can see, I love Nintendo so much. I don't like PlayStation or Xbox, but that's fine. And that's it. Thank you. I don't know if you have any comments or questions. You can do it right now.
I have a question.
Yes,
I
Pablo.
really enjoy your presentation, Carlita, and I would like to know how long did it take you to develop the video game you were explaining us about the squares and the I don't know how to explain it, but how long did it take you? Because it didn't sound like that easy.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It wasn't. But it was a final project, and you have to give some advance to the professor each week. So the whole semester you were doing something, even if it was little, you have to do something like, yeah, now the ball can move, or now you can control the platform. So it was each week you have to do something. So 6 months.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
Thank
Carlita.
you. Thank you, Pablo.
Hi, Carla.
Hi, Mariana.
I just want to say that good slides. That that slides catch my attention a lot. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for your presentation. It was really, really cool. I like it.
Thank you, Mariana. Well, that's it. Thank you for your attention. Bye.